What's up, everybody? Primetime CP23 here, back with another Diablo 3 video. Today we're going to be talking about the patch 2.6.7 PTR for Diablo 3. We're going to be going over some of my thoughts and opinions about the two new sets and some of the buffs to Barbarian and what it all means for the meta. Before we get started today, I just want to remind everybody to please subscribe, like this video, and comment. Share it with your friends. I have a goal to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and 1,000 followers on Twitch by the end of 2019. Help me reach that goal if you want to see more content. Let's go ahead and get into the video. In the background, you're going to be watching some PTR footage of the newly buffed Rend Barbarian, as it's being called. Wrath of the Wastes, basically. Wrath of the Wastes has been buffed in kind of a weird way this season with the Ambos Pride item. Overall, I think it is a good change. I think that Barbarian definitely needed something to get it back to relevancy. And Wrath of the Wastes has always been a very fun build. You know, just spinning around, killing everything in your path. It's very fun. It's not really like anything else in the game. So personally, I'm definitely for keeping this build as is for launch of Season 19. It's a little weird to me that now Wrath of the Wastes went from being completely against using the skill Rend to now relying on Rend for all of its damage. It's a little weird, but it works, you know? It makes Wrath of the Wastes a stronger set. It gives us the ability to use a skill that we didn't really use before, and it gives Barbarians some new builds to try out. I haven't done a whole lot of testing with the other Barbarian items that have changed, but my general understanding from hearing other people in the community is that these items are pretty solid, and that Barbarians should be a lot of fun, a lot of variation for them for this season. Now let's talk about the two new sets. So the Monk and Crusader both got a brand new 6-piece set for this PTR. Monks get the Pattern of Justice set, which is based around Sweeping Wind and a little bit around Tempest Rush, but the problem is there's no damage reduction on the set, and there's no damage buff for Tempest Rush. The only damage bonus is to Sweeping Wind, which doesn't really do any damage to start with. So it's kind of a weird situation where it's kind of just a worse version of the Sun Wukong set, and it's even using the Tempest Rush skill, which is a skill that you can use on the Monkey King Garb set, also known as Sun Wukong. So it's just kind of a weird situation. The set seems to be fairly underpowered as of right now. On the PTR leaderboard, the Eggman completed a seasonal Greater Rift 105 in 12 minutes and 39 seconds. He had over 1,800 Paragon and was using a rank 150 Bane of the Trapped. He was also using the Captain Crimson set, but that's another story. In Season 18, as of October 22nd, 419 players have completed a higher Greater Rift with a solo Monk. There are nearly 200 leaderboard entries at Greater Rift 105, and a lot of them do have less Paragon and lower level gems. Now, most of those clears are using the Legacy of Dreams Wave of Light build, which I get it. Wave of Light has been the meta for Monk for a long time. But if the Patterns of Justice set is supposed to create a new solo meta, it's gonna need a massive buff. A similar situation to the Monk is the Crusader, who got the Aegis of Valor set. As I mentioned, it is a brand new 6-piece set, currently in the seasonal PTR, which we do still have a few more days of the PTR, but as of today, the 22nd, I'm going to say this name wrong, Paolo Antunes with Paragon 829 cleared a Greater Rift 104 in 13 minutes and 58 seconds using Aegis of Valor and Captain Crimson's. In Season 18, Greater Rift 104 is the very bottom clear on the leaderboard. 937 clears on the leaderboard are Greater Rift 105 or higher. So the Aegis of Valor set is currently only clearing the very bottom of the leaderboard. Meliodas, with Paragon 894, has cleared a Greater Rift 104 in Season 18. And there's several Condemned Crusaders, a couple of Thorns, Invoker Crusaders, and, of course, quite a few Legacy of Dreams, Blessed Shield builds have done 104 or higher. So while Aegis of Valor may not be that much lower in power than the rest of the Crusader sets, I still think it could use a power buff also. These new sets were hopefully going to be brand new, fresh content, refresh the meta, give players something new to do, new to work towards. And at this moment, neither set is even close to the top of the game's current builds for these two classes. Now, again, I do realize that this is the PTR. We're still just 4 days into the PTR, and there's still a couple of days left. Season 18, on the other hand, has been going for, a month and a half. But with the difference in how quickly you can gear in the PTR, I think the numbers are still kind of similar. But keep that in mind when you're hearing my opinions here, is that there is a pretty big time difference in how much time has been played with these sets. But what do you think? What are your thoughts? Have you had much fun playing with these two new sets? Are you excited for the other 5 classes to get their sets? Let's talk about it in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts. And stay tuned for more videos. Until next time, this is Primetime CP23, and I'm out.